Hi readers and welcome to Reader's Workshop. Hi readers, I have a special guest here with me today. Boom, bah. It's Rashid! Yeah, it's Rashid, our buddy Rashid. But Rashid, what are we learning today? Oh, Rashid said that before he tells us what we're learning, he wants to show us something really cool. What is it? Oh, what does Rashid want to show us? Yeah, it's one of his tools. Rashid, will you show us your tool? Oh, he said, well, one thing you could do with it is like a hammer. Well, yeah, it looks like a hammer. What do you mean, just one thing? Rashid said that even though it looks like it's just a hammer, this tool can actually be used in many different ways. How else can it be used? Because it can be used as like a hammer. Oh, he said on the back you can use it as a plier. And then here he said is the fun part. There's also a screwdriver inside. So this one tool has lots of different jobs. So why did you want to share that with us, Rashid? Rashid wanted to use this tool as a reminder about our vowel teams. Specifically, we have certain vowel teams like OW. I'm going to put you down for a second, Rashid. OW, that makes the ow like in flower, and O like in rainbow, and OO like in book, and moon. So Rashid's already showing us that we already know that there are some vowel teams that make different sounds. But we already have that on our chart, Rashid. Rashid's reminding me that these aren't the only vowel teams that we have to try multiple sounds with. That sometimes when we're reading, we might try the long E sound or the ow like in out or cloud, and it doesn't always work. So today I want to remind you, or Rashid wants to remind you, that there isn't just one way vowel teams work. Word builders need to use everything they know, trying vowel teams more than one way. That not only when they read, but also when they write. So Rashid, how are we going to practice this work together? Ooh, that's going to be exciting. Rashid said we're going to start a new chapter in Zelda and Ivy today. All right, we ready to practice some vowel teams? Nice. So here's a picture of Rashid's tool. When you first look at it, you might think, oh, I can only use that tool one way, by only using the hammer. But Rashid showed us that even though the tool looks like one thing, there's actually 3 different ways you can use it. The same is true with vowel teams. We already know of 2 vowel teams that have 2 different sounds. OW that has the ow like in flower, or it can make O like in rainbow, and the OO that make it the like in book or the oo like in moon. But we know that as readers, it's so important to try a word many ways. Try it many ways. So when you're reading and you come across a tricky word, even if it's not on your vowel team's chart to try it many ways, it's important to try the word with different vowel sounds. Let's try this together in the next another chapter of Zelda and Ivy. This chapter is called Chapter 3, The Secret Concoction. Early one morning, Zelda sat down to write a haiku poem for her grandmother. Ivy came in, shaking a jar of liquid. "What's that?" asked Zelda. "I'm making a secret concoction," said Ivy. Uh-oh, tricky word. Let's look at it and look a little bigger. Well, when I look closely at this word, I notice the OU sound in the middle like out. The ow like an out. It also reminds me on our vowel teams chart, the ow like in cloud. So I'm going to try that sound. She powered in some orange juice. But, Does she powered in some orange juice? Does that sound right or make sense? No. So I need to remember that one strategy that's so important is to try it many ways. So instead of just trying the one vowel sound, I need to try it multiple ways. I've already tried the ow like an out, so let me try another sound. Let me try like maybe the ah like in the O sound. She poured in some orange juice. Not quite. I need to try another way. She she poured in some orange juice. Let's try it in the sentence and see if that word makes sense and sounds right. I'm making a secret concoction, said Ivy. She poured in some orange juice. You should add glue, said Zelda. Does poured make sense? Does poured sound right? Does poured look right? Yes, triple check. So even though I first started with the vowel sound ow, 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 that didn't work. So I had to try another vowel sound. I don't think so, said Ivy. She mixed in a mint leaf and an eyelash. Put in cinnamon, uh-oh, tricky word. Now when I look closely at this word, I notice the EA like in the snap word eat, the E like in eat. It also makes me think of the long E sound like in leaf. So let me try that sound. Put in cinnamon hearts, said Zelda. Hearts. I'm trying that long E sound like in eat and leaf, but it doesn't quite sound right. Thankfully, I know as a reader, I have to try it many ways. So even though the first sound I think of doesn't work, if it's a vowel team, a lot of times it might make another sound. So let me try it another way. Put in cinnamon hearts, said Zelda. Hearts? No, that sound doesn't sound quite right. Let me try it another way. Put in cinnamon hearts. Hearts, said Zelda. Let's see if that's like that, or sorry, let's listen to see if that sound works. I don't think so, said Ivy. She mixed in a mint leaf and an eyelash. Put in cinnamon hearts, said Zelda. Make it a love potion. What do you think, friends? Does hearts make sense? Yes. Does hearts sound right? Yes. Does hearts look right? Yes. So readers, when you're reading in your own books and you notice a vowel team, remember to try the vowel sound a few different ways. So thank you so much and have fun reading.